ever heard the doctors talking about the genetic diseases? Where exactly does this come from? When I am alive, I am reckless about my life. I eat everything that comes by the way, and I am weakening my genes. I give birth to a child today. These genes which are weakened in my body have been transferred to my child, and my child is already born weak. And that is why today we have got young children who are already suffering from chronic diseases. Eat for the generations. Don't eat for yourself. Don't be selfish. Hello and welcome back to Infinite Healthy. We are back again with another video talking the top 10 foods which are killing you if you are eating them. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for consider subscribing, sharing, liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for clicking through, for consider watching this video. Before we take any further into the video, I would like to ask you to take a deep breath. You take the deep breath out and you take a deep breath in. As you take that breath in, I want you to go into your body and follow the food that you have just eaten to look at what it is doing in your body. Search the benefits it is making in your body, the health benefits. If it's not making any benefit, consider removing it from your diet and your body. Take it out. That's exactly what I want you to do to the top 10 foods which are killing you. For me, I discovered that the best form or the best way a man can show me how much he or she loves him or herself is by the food that he or she is eating. Why am I saying this? Research, you can Google on the internet, research has discovered that 90% of all the chronic diseases which are killing people worldwide are caused by the foods that we are eating. What? Which is to say, if we cancel certain foods from our diet, we can live healthier, we can live longer. Think of high blood pressure, sugar diabetes, cancer. Think of many other diseases out there. They are largely caused, 90% of these diseases that are in the chronic brackets, they are caused by the foods that we are eating. That is to say, we must be very, very careful of what we are eating if we really love ourselves. Show me if you love yourself. Eat the right food. And I will say, congratulations. Alvin Toffler, he died in 2016, born in 1928. He wrote something that is sparking in our future today. He said, the illiterate of the 21st century is not going to be measured by the ability to read or write, but rather is going to be measured by people who cannot, number one, learn, people who cannot, number two, unlearn, people who cannot, number three, relearn. If you cannot learn, if you cannot unlearn something, if you cannot relearn, you are illiterate in this 21st century. That is why we are bringing this information, because we need to continuously and to keep learning. Why? Because there are new things coming every day, and we need to keep relearning. Why? Because we need to learn what we learned and continue to have information into our heads. And another thing which a lot of people are stubborn to do and resistant to is to unlearn. The education system that we went through, especially the colonial countries, needs to be unlearned. we need to get rid of it. Mr. Alvin Toffler also said, if you don't have a strategy for your life, somebody else will make you use their strategy. Find a strategy for your life. Remove unnecessary foods and live your best life. I have been a victim of all these foods. I have had moments, difficult times, craving after certain foods. I managed to get rid of them, the sugars. I managed to minimize red meats from my diet. When you begin to have good discipline in as far as food is concerned, when food is put on the plate and when you touch the food, your body tells you naturally whether you should go ahead to take it or you should not. You should get to a moment whereby your body communicates with the food in the plate and tells you that this is not the right food to eat, and yes, this is the right food to eat. Go ahead and eat. If I eat something stubbornly, my body is able to tell me once it is in the body that what you have eaten is not good for you. Why? Because you discipline yourself. Why top 10 foods which are killing you? The reason is we want to start with top 10 foods which are killing you, and in the next video we are going to talk about the top 10 foods or even more which are helpful for you. And then the third video we are going to talk about detoxification of the bad foods that you have been eating. Then we begin to lead a good and healthy life. I want to explain what these foods does to your body, what these foods do to your body, and why exactly are these foods bad for you. Because if we just name these foods and say, okay, here are the top 10 foods that you should not eat, they are bad for your body, you don't have concrete evidence why you should consider rubbishing them. So we need to talk about what they do in your body. Let's look at the human anatomy in a brief. The human body is complicated, is very big. It has got so many organs, and all the organs in the body, none of them is of lesser importance than another. All of them, they are of same importance because they contribute to your body. So they need to be treated equally, all of them. However, we have some of the major organs which are very essential, like which receive much activity in as far as the food we eat is concerned. For example, you think of the brain, you think of the heart, you think of the lungs, you think of the kidneys, you think of the gastrointestinal tract, the small and large intestines, you think of what else? The reproductive system. And above all, you think of the liver, very important organ in the human body. It is most unfortunate that in many cases we bath our bodies, the outside part. And these days, if you have to talk about this, some of us, especially our women, they go ahead even to polish with different makeups and so forth to decorate the outer part. But it seems as if the times we consider washing the inside, which is, to my opinion, more important than the outer party, is rare. Yet this inner part should be washed regularly. So today we are going to talk more of the inner part of the body, where we are going to talk about what we call the endocrine system. This endocrine system is very, very important because it has got a range of organs which it interconnects with in the body. And once this endocrine system is disturbed, the whole hell can break in our bodies. You know, If there is any food that you eat and it causes digestive problems, those digestive problems, to give you a short summary, are going to definitely affect the liver. And those digestive problems are going to definitely affect your heart. They are not only going to do that, they are definitely going to affect your brain. Not only your brain, they are going to definitely affect your arteries, your vascular system, your veins and arteries. Then they are definitely going to affect even your lungs, your breathing, your respiratory system. And not only that, those foods, they can even go an extra mile to affect your kidneys. Not only that, they can even go ahead to affect your bones. Can you see what the food can do in your body? Why? Because when we eat the food that we eat to feed the whole body. We don't eat the food to feed the stomach. That is why we say eat to live and do not eat to what? To live. Healthy is wealthy. Sweet things kill and bitter things give life. Most of these foods which you need to cancel in your diet, they are sweet things and they are only beneficial on one organ in your body. And that organ is the organ in your mouth that helps you to talk. Your tongue is dangerous, huh? You destroy the whole body just to benefit the tongue. Right now you are 40 years as we speak, but you are still finding yourself eating sweets which has no single benefit to your body. You are still drinking or you are still eating sugar which has zero benefit to your body. The endocrine granular system is or can be considered to be the master computer of your body. It tells the cells of the body what to do, how to function, and it also instructs the cells of the body to release different hormones. The hormones that make you cry, the hormones that make you laugh, the hormones that make you to love woman or to love a man, all those things. It is connected to some major organs of the body, like the adrenal glands, the pancreas in the liver, which regulates the sugars, the thymus, which controls your temperature, in the head, so that you are able to concentrate if you are reading, for example, for long hours. It also works to control one of the organs. I'm putting the picture on the screen, the thyroid. Once the endocrine system is polluted, it is the one that leads to all chronic diseases in the body. That's the importance of this master computer in your body. In my experiences, the past 3 years I have been helping people around, I have discovered that, and I have met a lot of people who have been complaining. They were saying they have taken a lot of medicine, but nothing happened. They tried the herbal products, they tried the clinical medication, and these never worked for them. It is not all because their bodies are resistant to change. It is simply because of one thing, the thyroid. Sometimes the thyroid can cause problems. So I am going to create a video which is going to center on the thyroid alone and how you can detoxify and how you can eat certain foods basically to correct the status of your thyroid. It is simply because we eat foods which are, number one, acidic, number two, mucus forming. So the foods that we eat they promote mucus, and they go to the thyroid. On the thyroid, they congest the thyroid. And these acidic foods, when they congest the thyroid, they damage the thyroid. And when you try to eat, or when you try to take particular medication, the thyroid is damaged. It's no longer able to communicate effectively with your body and transfer the medication across the body. And there comes the problem. Because of the food that you have been eating, you offered yourself to the toxic world. Then your body was destroyed by toxins. And what happened? You became resistant to healing, resistant to change. You need regeneration of all and getting rid of the foods that have been destroying your body. Restart your engine. A lot of things, when you begin to grow older, they begin to loosen. Why? Because these are the long-term results of the foods that you have been eating, or at least you are still young. It is good to avoid eating these certain foods when you are still young, because you cannot try to destroy a disease which got its roots into your body 20 years, 10 years ago. You cannot. And you expect that disease to go out of your body within 1 minute, within 1 day, within 1 week. The best way is to know the right foods to eat now when you are still young, so that you know that you are safer as you grow up. And many of us, we think that the food that we are eating today, we are eating for ourselves. You are eating today, you are a father. Or you are eating today, tomorrow you shall become a father, tomorrow you shall become a mother. A mother to who? To a generation that is coming. Have you ever heard the doctors talking about the genetic diseases? Where exactly does this come from? When I am alive, I am reckless about my life. I eat everything that comes by the way, and I am weakening my genes. I give birth to a child today. These genes which are weakened in my body have been transferred to my child, and my child is already born weak. And that is why today we have got young children who are already suffering from chronic diseases. Eat for the generations. Don't eat for yourself. Don't be selfish. Wisdom is given unto life, and knowledge is given simply unto experience. What do you want your children to inherit? Diseases, the junk foods that you are eating. Pass on your good genes to your children's children. Be a good grandparent. I have spoken about what mucus foods does to your body. They pollute and congest the thyroid and destroy the thyroid, and you are not able to receive medication. But not only that, these mucus forming foods, they contribute to formation of toxins in your body. Let's talk about what acidic foods do or does to your body. You take acidic foods in your body. They pass into the gastrointestinal. One of the things that they do in your gastrointestinal tract, in your stomach, is to cause ulcers. And today, many people are complaining of ulcers. Another thing that they cause what you call gastroesophageal reflux. In other languages, they call it nyongo. This one is very deadly because it does not only go there, it also affects your eyes. It also affects your liver. And when it affects your liver, what does it do? It slows down the production of insulin in your pancreas. And today you suffer from sugar diabetes. These acidic foods, you eat them, they go down into your blood and deprive you of your calcium. They take away calcium from your body. How does this happen? When your body is not acidic, it is alkaline. I'm putting the picture over here. You see this diagram, we have got body pH. It's either your body is acidic or is neutral or is alkaline. When your body is acidic, it means it's full of toxins. When your body is full of toxins, now your blood molecules, they are in a hibernation mode. They run away and they hide by clustering, clogging together. When they clog together, your blood movement is now slow. Your blood molecules are running away from the toxic environment to try to come together to protect you and themselves from the danger. And you keep eating those dirty foods. And what happens? Your blood molecules will begin to think of an idea to save themselves. They request for calcium, which is stored in your bones. So they request for calcium from your bones. And when they request for calcium from your bones, they take that calcium to try to activate them to be a little bit alkaline so that they are active and begin to fight against the acids. But because of the acids that you are eating, which are too much, then the blood molecules are overcome. They keep producing and taking more calcium from your bones, and your bones are weakened. That is why our old or our elderly people are complaining of what we call gout. They begin to eat your bones. You begin to feel pains in the knees, pains in the joints, pains in the back of your feet, because the feet is the foundation. Not only that, these toxins, these acids, they also go to the kidneys and cause damages. They also cause cancers. Number one foods that are causing or that are killing you today: spices and sauces. I never knew that people eat sauces and spices so much until I came to South Africa, and I saw that a lot of people can put even up to 10 sauces in one food and eat all together. I don't even know how the flavor goes. Those creamy sauces, those salad dressings. Number 2, high fat and deep fried foods. You can think of all those meats that you buy in those restaurants. The fried what? They are killing you. They are causing cholesterol. They pile cholesterol in your arteries. Tomorrow your blood is not flowing properly. Your oxygen, the migraine headaches are here and there now and again because you don't have enough oxygen, water and blood going to your brain. You've got heart problems, high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes. They are clogging your liver. Those fizzy carbonated drinks that you are drinking, the worst thing that I have discovered, there are people who, when they are eating, at the same time where they are eating these deep fried chickens, the same time they are drinking these fizzy and carbonated drinks. What the hell are you doing to yourself? You want that fat to immediately clot in your veins, block your blood flow, and block your digestion. Number 4, the dairy products, milk, cheese, and you name all the likes. Of all the foods in the world, get this, milk is the most difficult food to digest. And these foods are highly mucus forming and damaging. Sweeteners and sugars, the foods with absolutely no benefit. But at 40 years, somebody's drinking, is eating sugar, sweeteners, cakes, and many more. Number 6, red meats and processed meats. Those wares, Viennas, Polonis, at all costs, avoid them. I can't imagine that in the month of July, I ate meat only one day. Number 7, tobacco. Of course, it's not all of us who smoke. If you are using tobacco, avoid it. Try to stop it. Number 8. Bread. Bread has no benefit. Don't eat to fill the stomach. Do you know that there are some foods which when you eat they fill the stomach but absolutely zero benefit? And there are certain foods which when you eat they are very small, but when you eat them they have a multitude of benefits to your body. Instead of you buying that can of fizzy drink, and it's even more expensive than a coconut. Why can't you buy a coconut, crack it early in the morning, before you eat anything, you drink your coconut water? How about that? Let's talk about this. Alcohol. Those who are drinking alcohol, those who are using alcohol in certain different ways in their foods. Last but not least, caffeinated beverages. Coffee. Many of the people who eat or who drink coffee drink it for certain reasons. Maybe caffeine, they do it for certain reasons. Those energy drinks, they do it for certain reasons. They want to be awake for long hours so that they can start. They want maybe to have energy. Energy for what? Doing nothing. So these are the top 10 foods which you must stop because they are killing. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and liking and sharing. How about commenting? Let's hear what you are thinking. And together, let's build the country